some mayonnaise.
Let's make
Those
some
are
memes.
like memes, but nobody watches. Nobody looks at them.
And welcome back to Magic Crystal Tech Support. I'm Josh. There's Ian, Dale, Caleb, Jeremy. Well, yeah.
Anna.
And others. Devin. Courtney, I guess.
There's some cats running around.
Yeah. I got Excalibur.
Yep.
Well,
what have we got? Like probably 2 more episodes left.
Well, it depends on how much this place whoops our butt.
So, in we go.
Back.
Ian's the first one to die.
Probably.
Leave us alone.
Creep.
Leave us alone. These guys are like nothing now,
Devin will
so
survive it till the very end.
They can't even hurt me.
it managed to hurt Mizu once.
What?
Believe it or not.
I'm not surprised it survived Dale's hit.
It just sounds bad.
Well, I did find out something.
Jesus Christ, Ian.
I found out something. Dale's magic items he has are not once per battle. He can use them indefinitely.
Oh, we did that with the Thor. We did it with the Thor hammer.
Yeah.
And that's true of the healing staff as well.
Nice. So he's like an artificer. We are the
Five lost Sky Warriors.
400 years ago, we battled against the cause of the world's destruction.
I was expecting just Kiki.
The 4 fiends powers rooted
2,000 years ago. The real enemy is in that time. Yes, canonically how this works is they'd been draining power from the elemental crystals that long, and so, but they're running out of power, so that's why they were weaker now, but they'll be stronger when we go back in time to beat them then. For orbs! Now cover the black orb. To take a step forward is to go back 2,000 years in time.
In the year 2000.
Oh, that's not on camera. Just you.
In the year 2000.
Frost dragons.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure Mizu's curb stomped these.
Hell yeah.
So we've gone back in time. Now is the
Yep,
Back in time now?
it's in the year. We're in the year 2000.
Ian just punched one to death.
Yeah, punch the dragon,
Alright.
punch wizard. Too bad I can't do shit against bosses.
Dale will soften these guys up with the Thor hammer, so maybe even I could 8KO one. Mizu's definitely getting a chance. It's gone. Yeah.
Excalibur.
Blizzard, that's gonna hit all of us. It's gonna hit Ian harder than anybody for some reason.
Yup. 42, 40, 87. That's
61. That's not as bad as I thought. 33.
I wish I was more like a D&D monk and actually resistant against magic.
Yeah, you sure could. You sure could use some saves, yeah.
Guys,
so why can't he equip anything?
Because as soon as he does, he won't get the unarmed bonus.
Yeah, all my attack and defense is based on attack as armor, or attack as weapon, plus weapon damage, plus half my strength, plus 1. However, the strongest weapon I can have can't beat the fact that my unarmed attack damage is double my level. Same with armor. Armor, it's half vitality plus armor rating. Whereas if I'm unarmored, my defense rating is equal to my level.
Monsters strike first, and they're going to all try to cast death. Oh, maybe not, because those ones are fighters? 3 mages and 1 fighter. Oh, good.
Yeah, I made the save!
All 3 saved against death.
Well, they attacked Dale twice.
They attempted, yes.
Yeah, but they went after me. And I have no magic defense.
Lightning 3, okay, hurry up.
Dude, that spell is lit.
Yeah.
So, the
I'm
Frost
watching
Dragon,
Lanky Box.
The Frost Dragon Blizzard didn't hit me.
What?
The blizzard attacking the cross dragon didn't hit me.
It hit you.
That blizzard hit you, it just didn't hit you for a
40,
lot.
it did 40 damage.
I didn't see. I was watching. I didn't see.
Oh.
my-
No, it did 40. It did 40 damage to you.
Okay, it looks like they all got the do. Well, no, that only one lightning hit, and then the fighter did. There's 2 more mages left to do stuff unless we kill them.
Hi, Fosberg.
Do 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 do.
Do, 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 do.
Why are we so slow? Why was the mage trying to do a physical attack?
Because
Change it up a little bit.
Yeah, punch that wizard right in his stupid mouth.
These are actual human wizards. I thought they were squids.
Oh no, I think they're like some sort of magic thing.
Yeah.
I was like, they use the same sprite for Astos, the dark elf. So,
Probably elves.
probably something elvish.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Elvish.
correct.
So, you guys, in this story, you got 2,000 years in the past.
Yeah.
Now, the fiends, you
Yes.
have to go searching for them again.
No, they're all here.
Yeah. They're all chilling in this tower for some reason.
So why were they spread all around before?
Well, that's after they've conquered everything, and now they're where the crystals are. Possibly because that's a place where the crystals can slowly recharge. And because they've been siphoning power off of those things for a long time.
Don't worry about it. We're just in the boss rush section. The plot doesn't really add up.
It's like,
By the sound of the crystals were here. The 4 fiends stole the crystals and went back to their lairs with the crystals.
that is probably how that worked.
And then when we brought the crystals back to the tower, the guy's like, "You should go back in the past in order to, I don't know, stop them from actually doing shit."
I mean, you've proven you've been able to beat them now.
Heal battery!
Go back and heal them. Go back in and fight them then.
Oh, I'm just a heal battery now.
Yeah.
Why else do you think you have a?
Yeah, why else would you become, why else would we have made you a knight if we weren't going to use your heal battery? That's all you get.
People to know you're just being used and.
Yeah, but at least you have a use.
Wait,
Mine-
you punch things really well, Ian.
Yeah, when I'm alive.
Well, I became the white wizard
Wizard.
here to make sure that kind of stuff didn't happen.
Good thanks. No.
Because you guys didn't have any, medical support.
Yeah, we have a maximum of 99 heal potions. That's what we had from medical support.
Yep. It's all good though.
Can you
So
actually exit this building, or?
Yes, you actually can use the exit spell, and it somehow returns us to our actual time.
Bad
Oh,
man.
it just takes you back. To
we're
the-
fighting 6 Rikishis?
Bad man.
Bad man. I did it for you, Rock!
Indeed.
Yeah. Josh is the one that remembers that.
Wrestling.
Yup. Rikishi ran over Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Speaking of wrestling, our good friend the Horror Sage convinced me, also through other events, to start talking about wrestling again.
Alright.
I was like, it's gonna be less weird stuff and just talking about stuff that happened and how I feel about it, but I'm still using the branding of What the Wrestling, and I'll be putting up an episode of that sometime. Maybe even before this video comes up. Then I'll sound like an idiot, but whatever.
Nah, you're fine.
Production!
Something time warp.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright.
Let's do
So,
it again.
Nice.
Since we're getting close to being the first one, we talk about maybe playing the other one.
Well, I'm not.
With Ian dying constantly right now, I know what character Ian should be in Final Fantasy 12.
Oh,
His name is Bosk, and he dies every 5 fucking seconds.
Yeah, fair enough.
Dies more than you, Ian.
Don't believe Ondor's
sucks.
lies. Was that another game? That might be a different game.
No, you're right.
No. Oh, okay, yeah, it's Final Fantasy 12. I was trying to remember that movie, that really weird D&D-ish fantasy movie. Go to the whore, Elric! I cannot remember for the life of me what that movie is. And it's just one of those weird... So, for my bad movie watching group, I watched watching Mazes and Monsters.
Oh, beware the sacrilege.
And I'm convinced the director of the movie was not convinced of the Satanic Panic, because the whole Dungeons and Dragons thing just is so almost not a factor. Like, yeah, he convinces himself that he's Pardue the Holy Man, but it seems way more like actual emotional trauma than it is evil Dungeons and Dragons. I've not read the novel Mazes and Monsters, so I can't comment on that, but I'm like, huh.
Well,
Which
everyone who plays Dungeons and Dragons are emotionally damaged, so...
Hell yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because the whole Mazes and Monsters thing was based off a guy. He went into basically a sewer tunnel and killed himself. The guy who did it wasn't even like a big D&D player. He showed up for like his college's D&D group like once. No, what happened was he had a alcoholic mother and a father who was overbearing and emotionally abusive, and he had depression. And that's why he killed himself. It had nothing to do with Dungeons and Dragons. Ooh, who are we fighting? A phantom?
A phantom. This is technically the first boss of the Temple of Fiends.
The phantom?
Yes.
Oh, the ghost who walks?
Well,
Or is it Danny?
it's neither. It looks like a ghost.
Who walks?
No, it looks like a ghost beholder.
It does. So, why are we fighting the Phantom?
Because
It's there.
He's on the way to...
It's in the way, yeah.
Are we fighting the vampire guy?
No. The bosses are the Phantom, then the 4 Fiends,
Yeah.
and then Chaos.
And then the end?
Yeah, because once you beat Chaos, it's over.
Hey, hell yeah.
Sounds right.
So speaking of movies, Ian reminded me.
Uh-huh.
So yesterday and Thursday, Kayla forced me to watch 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later.
Oh, what a miserable life you have.
Yeah.
Those
Mainly
movies are
because
great.
She loves the movie and she wanted to watch it, and I have never seen it before.
Those movies are great. What the fuck do we need money for?
I think they're
really-
actually expecting us to have to back out.
They were
Joke's on
really
them.
good movies. However, I have a few complaints about 28 Weeks Later.
Yeah.
The loot was useless the rest of the game. This is what we needed it for.
Okay.
I like how you got a defensive until I said weeks. You're like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So okay, complain. I like 28 Weeks Later, but what's
I
your?
liked it as a
It's-
movie.
It's not as good as 28 Days Later.
It is not as good as 28 Days Later. I absolutely loved the entirety of 28 Days Later. The only complaint I had about that movie was how dirty they did my boy Frank. The taxi
Yeah.
driver.
What?
The taxi driver.
Okay.
Yeah. That kind of sucks.
He became my hero character really fast, and he did him fucking dirty. That's my only complaint. Everything else is pretty awesome.
Did she show you the alternate endings?
No, we didn't have access to those.
Okay.
There's also an ending.
For 28 Days Later, yes.
Yeah.
I like the
on
happy ending that I got.
So
Yeah.
in one of the alternate endings, it's identical except for Cillian Murphy's character isn't there.
What's
The
that?
the dude.
Oh.
The 3 people,
Mhm.
the 3 good guys, the dude.
Why is he not there?
It's implied that he died during the.
Oh, I mean, he did get shot. So.
Yeah, it's implied that he
Yeah,
didn't
well,
make.
remember when they were trying to save him? The alternate ending, they didn't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that makes
implied.
sense.
It's implied he didn't make it.
That makes sense. 'Cause,
The-
I mean, he got shot.
I cannot remember what the 3rd alternate ending is.
Killed?
I don't know.
The 4th alternate ending changes the entire 3rd act. Instead of being the military guys, they didn't have the budget to film it, so they have it narrated over a storyboard. And What it is they go to a medical facility instead of this military research. And there's one guy who's locked himself in a bunker, and basically he was like, they're like, hey, you said you found the cure for the infection. He goes, yeah, but you don't want to hear it because Frank had still gotten infected. And they kind of do a this or that with that guy, and it ends up with, he's like, well, I can do a blood transfusion that will save an infected, but we have to give it to someone else. So it ends with them doing the blood transfusion so Frank can meet his daughter, and ends with Cillian Murphy's character strapped to the table like the monkey in the beginning of the movie. And then he's like, but then we came up with an issue. It's stated that basically the moment you get one drop of infected blood in you, that it rapid onset. Like, so what do we do with this blood infusion? Just bleach out every capillary before we do the transfusion? Like, yeah, logically just wouldn't make sense, but there we are.
That one is probably only storyboard because the ones they wrote down, they're like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. So
Storyboarded because the studio wanted the ending that we got, and that's what they made what the studio paid for.
I enjoyed the ending.
I did too. I like the storyboarded ending, and yeah, there's that one huge logic error, I admit, but I actually think it works better. They're all in the DVD. You can probably find them on YouTube or something, the alternate endings.
Probably. But,
Yeah.
so my complaints about the sequel is the sequel should not have happened. There was I believe if you have to put in so many dumbass decisions in a sequel to make it happen, it should not happen. There were so many dumbass decisions in the first 30 minutes of that film. I'm just like, fuck you, film.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I've never seen the film, so 38 days later.
28 weeks later.
28 weeks later, yeah.
Because they were trying to...
Do you care if I talk about it, or?
Hell no.
Okay.
Because they're trying to repopulate, they're trying to set Britain up as a root.
One, I feel like they went back to Britain a little too fucking fast.
Yes,
They should have quarantined it for a little bit longer than they fucking did.
Yes, because we've never seen a government completely fuck up a viral pandemic before.
Yes, I know. That's exactly what Caleb told me when I said this. I understand the government doesn't give a fuck about it, but god damn, this is how outbreaks happen, god damn it.
Yes, this is how outbreaks happen.
Yeah.
We've kind of seen it happen
The
in our
snipers
lifetime.
saw the two kids leave. First off, the two kids fucking left. Those two kids are fucking stupid. I understand the boy is only 10. The girl was 14 fucking years old. Back in 2007, we knew how shit works with germs. Fuck you, you're a dumbass bitch.
Yeah, true, but...
The sniper saw them going out, and instead of going, hey guys, you're at the gates, I'm seeing them leaving right now. How about you turn the fuck around and go catch those two kids? And instead, they had the helicopter guy follow them the fuck around until they found their mom.
Fair enough. But if they didn't find their mom, the movie wouldn't have happened.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I know.
You get to make these stupid ass decisions that are stupid, and it was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
I will give you that one.
I enjoy this movie. It was a fun movie to watch. There's so many.
Who's got higher?
And then
What are we looking
I
at?
was looking at who has the highest absorb. I mean, obviously Mizu has the highest absorb. 74. I have 25, obviously, because it's equal to my level. 27. You barely eke me out of absorb.
Yeah, we'll have to wait a little bit.
Holy shit!
Dale has pretty good absorb.
We should put Dale up a little further in the front.
Oh, good. Maybe.
That is way surprised. Oh, it's because of
Another-
all that weird accessories we have on him, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
another superstition immediately happens after they get the kids. On the military people who are ordered to kill on sight for infected.
Yeah.
Doesn't kill their fucking mom.
She's not infected.
She is infected.
She's not acting infected.
Okay, you got me there. And then, so they do the whole thing, the making sure that she's not infected with survivors.
Yeah.
That's really smart. Find out she's infected, so they immediately kill her. All right, that's smart. And I also agree with the medic. Like, hey, she could be the answer to a cure.
Yeah.
I agree with both of those outcomes that they came up with. And then the dumbass fucking husband
Nope, you're right. I cannot defend this.
who fucking turned his back and ran from her to survive.
I cannot defend this one.
Who
No, you're
knows
right.
the protocol of survivors, decides to go against all protocol.
You're right.
To see what he thought was his dead wife.
You're right.
And then start making out with her when he knew it is spread by blood and saliva.
I cannot defend that. The other decisions I can defend a little bit. That you're right. That one, that's a pretty universal complaint of that one. Is like, dude.
I understand that
Dude.
scene needs to happen for
And
the
that
rest
didn't
of the movie.
need, that did not need to happen. They could have easily have written it a different way, where when she was in there, because they said that she was infected. Well, she was a carrier, but not a carrier. She was a carrier. She was a carrier. So they could have had a thing where they were like, okay, we're basically gonna have like him and a couple doctors basically like, okay, we're gonna autopsy you to try to figure out, and then her fight back and end up scratching or biting one of them.
That would have been there.
That would have been there. They did that. That is, and what you said is a universal complaint of the movie, which was, come on, that was the stupidest decision ever made in the history of mankind. Because it was a stupid decision. Oh, good. I'm really stunned.
Yes.
I will say one thing about 28 Days Later that I like. The rapid onset virus. I love the rapid onset because it gets rid of the one of the big, giant things that I absolutely hate that is in every goddamn zombie movie where someone gets bit and hides it.
And the entire fucking an hour
I can actually fight that one. Technically, the second male in the very beginning when he gets sliced up when they get attacked at the main character's house, he does attempt to hide it, but that bitch sees it and fucking kills him on the spot.
They basically lampshaded the trope of, I'm okay, I didn't get bit, and then
He attempted.
he did attempt it. But the movie lampshaded it by not letting it be a thing where it sits because so many zombie movies do that. Somebody gets bit, and then
I know what she was getting at, but I want to say, the guy attempted. There was an attempt.
Yeah.
But they subverted it.
yeah,
That's the point.
They
And
very well
because-
did.
And that's one of the things I liked about the rapid onset was it prevents that completely.
Yeah, but they did my boy Frank dirty, man.
yeah, but it's a
didn't
zombie
do it.
movie. You gotta kill the favorite character because you have to
I
have
understand, but they did him so fucking dirty.
At least could have made him do something cool.
Yeah.
No, because I think that just really goes to hammer home just how dangerous this infection is. Like,
Oh, they hammered home
just-
very well with that.
just like you could just accidentally just like walk somewhere and be like, oh fuck, I'm infected now.
So I agree with the second movie where everyone was wearing gas masks.
Yeah, everybody should be in fucking full biohazard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the CDC on that nonsense.
So from here, the G looks closed off, and I thought that said Dr. Medusa.
Dr. Medusa! I'm Dr. Medusa!
I think we made a new character.
I can't, shoot. Something, Black Scorpion has a villainess named Medusa, and she's Dr. Something Stone, but I'm like, it's kind of Dr. Medusa.
Oh, I
She
just
sprays people with the petrifying
remembered
agent.
another stupid moment that is kind of dark,
Uh-huh.
but Kayla agrees with me on it. So, when they hit Code Red,
Uh-huh.
they put everyone in the garage and basically kill it. And from that point on, kill anything that's doing this in the military. That's perfect.
Yeah.
However, the outbreak occurred, the guy got into the fucking civilians, because he can smell them or whatever.
I do
and
not
then
like
they
this
broke
movie.
out and started running towards the military people. I'm sorry, but the protocol should be, if they get out, immediately shoot everyone who comes through that fucking door.
Yeah,
the outbreak would have been stopped right
we
there.
did kind of see some of that when
It
there were,
happened a couple seconds after that, where it was too late.
yeah, but we kind of see some of the whole kill everybody where they're like running out and the infected are chasing them, and then they just basically tell the snipers, because the snipers are trying to hit the infected, and then they get the order over the radio, which is if they move, shoot it.
Yeah, I feel like I should have been from the start. Kill everyone who's coming through that door. It's dark, and I'm sorry, but
Realistically, with something like that, they should have a endgame protocol.
Mm-hmm.
Infected out, sorry, boom. Because like where we have a weaponized smallpox in our country, and we have protocols where if that gets out, they hit a button and that facility's incinerated. Sorry if you work there, but we can't let this infected mutated smallpox get out.
yeah. Yeah, they should have just been like, well, shit, we don't know how it got out, but everyone's dead now.
Yeah.
Quarantine UK again.
Should probably just firebomb UK and start from scratch. Just build on the ashes.
Yeah, that should have happened.
And then people said something about 28 months later because they saw the infected went through the tunnel between Britain and France.
Yeah.
But honestly, I kind of don't want one.
I don't want one.
No.
I don't want one. Honestly, the first one was great about the second one. They didn't need a sequel.
I agreed. I didn't think they need a sequel. I enjoyed 28 Weeks Later, but I do agree. I think the first one could have stood on its own without.
So,
Like
okay.
I said, if you need to make that many dumbass decisions, and then have one dumbass decision that everyone's like, what the actual fuck? It shouldn't have been.
Yay, Dale, level up.
So is Britain the only one infected? Because
Yes.
Yes.
I thought, even from the first one, I thought it showed the rest of the world.
They didn't show it. The characters talked about it.
Implied.
Yeah, implied.
Okay.
Well, but then the Cillian Murphy's character at one point was, or no, the military guys at one point were like, well, yeah, it's a virus. What are they gonna do? They're gonna quarantine a small island.
Basically, Kayla and Caleb explained to me because I didn't catch on to it. During the military arc, the military guy who doesn't want to rape the girls that gets locked up with the main character is basically saying, yeah, no, they quarantined UK. We're quarantined.
Okay, here we go.
I thought they were talking about those two in the cell.
Ooh,
The
No,
Lich.
he's talking about
The
UK.
Lich.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Okay,
more
so-
like the bitch.
But my thing is, I thought that they even had a scene where they showed that it had actually gotten out.
That was
Before
the
the
second one.
quarantine.
Yeah, I remember when they were
The
talking
very end
about.
of the second movie is what that happens.
Yes.
The first movie does not
Critical
show.
hit.
Because of the first movie, the ending of the first movie,
They talked about.
well, the end of the first movie, those airplanes flew over to see if there was any infected
Oh, thank
left.
goodness.
Wow, wait, what?
Oh,
I
Okay.
told you, Lich more like bitch.
Well, we got lucky.
Why?
that
What happened?
Ian and Mizu went first before the Lich did. Both critically hit.
Hell yeah!
They-
Hell yeah, long distance high five.
The reason why this is lucky is that version of the Lich
Huh?
had nuke and was going to use it first round.
Cool.
And
We told him.
Those gray worms are green.
yeah.
But yes, I agree with you on it. I was very confused there in the first movie too, because I also thought it was unpopular with the movie. Because the three characters before, when he first gets out of the coma, the girl and the dude were talking about how there's reports of it in Paris and New York. But apparently those reports were false.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't trust the media.
Because that was the last thing the media said right before they shut off the media. But apparently they just quarantined UK because, yeah, there's outbreak in UK, it's a fucking island.
Yeah, it's not
exactly.
gonna go anywhere because it's not like it's airborne. So you just shut down the island and it's not gonna go anywhere.
Shut down the island, and depending on what you want to do, you could just blast the island if you want.
That's what I said they should. I just firebomb the island and build it back from.
I'm fairly certain that
Bring
we
back
could
the use of
probably
white
get
phosphorus.
that at that point we could probably get Putin to agree to let everyone firebomb it.
Yeah.
Um,
We have huge stockpiles of napalm in this country. I mean,
What's the question? That's another question I have is, I always heard that the nuclear weapons were supposed to cause the land that they went up over to be completely uninhabitable for like centuries. And Hiroshima and Nagasaki have both been completely rebuilt and are thriving, and they have been so since like a year or two after the nukes.
And there a lot of people who live there have cancer.
Nope. No, they
There
don't.
is literally a story about it.
They're
1,000 cranes.
I don't know about that, but
regardless, it's not uninhabitable.
It's not, yeah, no. It's just people who live in those two cities have high. Everything that has something to do with radiation.
The other thing about the bombs dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima are they weren't modern nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
Modern nuclear weapons are a far more dangerous beast than they were.
Well, for the
Chance to strike first.
okay.
Okay.
Red dragons.
It depends on what you're talking
Yes,
about.
we're
because
fighting
regular nuclear
Kyle
weapons-
O'Reilly and Bobby Fish.
Yes.
The regular nuclear weapons that we have
Red Dragon.
I'll give you a reason.
are just the same but bigger. Or rather, have a bigger yield. They're not bigger physically, they just have a bigger yield.
Yeah,
But there is a thing called a salted nuke that, in theory...
the usage of plutonium in nuclear weapons. Plutonium has a much longer half-life than uranium does. So
Yeah, the
a bomb
first
that
two
uses
were-
plutonium for its payload is going to be worse than a bomb that uses uranium for its payload.
But yes, yeah, the thing is that there's a thing called a salted nuke, which is also has cobalt, I think.
Probably.
Oh, fuck.
That would make sense.
Fuck all
Yeah, fuck cobalt.
that. I love the color, I love the name, but fuck it.
But so
so-
yeah, like dropping a standard like uranium wheeled atomic bombs, not gonna have it, but we do have weapons that are far more horrifying than the traditional nuclear bombs we dropped on Hiroshima.
I will say, technically we can say this. There is the Demon Core, which is the core of the third bomb we were going to drop.
Yeah.
Oh, that
And
thing.
a dude literally made it go critical by fucking accident and picked it up. Two different dudes. You are correct, yes. But
It happened twice.
It happened twice. Almost a third time, but they caught it in time.
Do you know, maybe we should stop building nuclear bombs.
They were. I don't know what the fuck they were doing with it because
It's a criticality experiment.
Yeah, but it happened literally 5 seconds, and there was the one I'm talking about had two people in the room. The guy who was
Yeah.
and the security guard.
Yeah, I know,
The
but
security guy died 66 or 66 years later from leukemia.
Yeah.
The guy who, with his bare hands, grabbed it to stop the criticality event, died like 25 days later from it.
Yeah.
So I mean, the security guy was only 30 feet away, and all he got was leukemia.
Oh yeah, all he got was leukemia.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I mean, if you think about it,
Here we go.
maybe
Hi,
the
Carrie.
bombs we dropped on them, although terrible and did spread radiation around,
They changed her name in the
May
remakes, and I don't
not
remember what it's
have-
to.
Yeah, I
may
don't
not be as
remember
bad as
either.
nuclear weapons nowadays. Like we might have perfected the way of nuclear
Ow.
fallout,
Yeah.
which is scary.
But,
Why does Carrie fucking aggro me?
I don't know.
Is this the next boss?
Yes.
Yes.
Shit, where is one?
The Fire Fiend.
It's
yeah.
because it's just a boss rush.
You get through this area, then you go through the next area, and blocking like each set of stairs is one of the fiends.
One of the fiends!
You get over there, Caleb. You seem tired.
Yeah.
But this is going to get progressively harder
Yep.
until we
Why-
die.
what do you think has happened to the Demon Core?
Because
I remember reading what happened. I forget.
Go Mizu.
Because I watched, so I watched this YouTuber who talks about criticality events that happened throughout history. They talk about the 3
I do too.
Are you going
island
to...
thing. They talk about.
You got any spells you can use?
I want to say his name
Yes.
is Kyle Hill.
I can't remember.
Do we have A-Flame?
Really long hair.
No.
A fur. I think Mizu has anti-fire.
Okay.
You would know what he looks like if you watched this guy, but
No, my guy uses pictures.
Oh,
He
good.
didn't show his face.
He got
Good
the
nail.
first.
okay, the most common
That's
thing
it.
that people think happens
Still not
with
enough.
Demon Core was
You
that it was
bitch.
put into a test nuke and blown up.
I highly doubt that.
It was melted down and distributed just like
You-
every other nuclear.
Bitch.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
They know that for a fact.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got 666 experience
Whoa,
points.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, you didn't.
I was waiting for 5 seconds and Ian dies.
Yes.
Yes, one shot.
I mean, that is
Two shots.
Ian's like shtick.
Okay.
Two-shotted me.
Well, we are fortunate.
I got into a very long conversation about the Demon Core
Whoa.
going on.
Yeah.
Back
look
up and at full health.
You're dead.
You know,
All of my
how do you feel about staying in that position?
That's fine by
You
me.
in the back. We were talking about putting Dale closer up because he had.
I like it in the back.
Oh my.
Damn.
Are we trying to work down or up?
It varies actually. This place is weird.
Fuck.
Who doesn't follow the laws of time and space?
But I mean, look at two
Sea trolls and monsters.
about,
Oh yeah, it would be all water monsters because we're going into
how
fight.
radiation
This is
makes
the
it
Kraken.
in
The
half-
Kraken.
Look at
What's
Chernobyl.
what's cracking, Kraken?
All those lobsters.
A nuclear explosion.
That's
It was
the
an explosion,
butter.
but not a nuclear explosion. And although we're just now being able to explore certain areas.
I do find it so
The
fun.
vast majority of Chernobyl is relatively fine. Just keep watching your stuff. You just can't like live there, but life itself is fine in the area.
You
It's
base
just higher mutation.
and also don't go into the dome.
Yeah, there's no
Well, it's sealed.
We're
so-
just now able to get into the actual area that's not the dome.
What is it? What is it? Where they
Control
sent?
center.
I know, but they found like the elephant foot.
Yeah, we're actually able to get better pictures of it now.
And that just mostly has to do with technology. We're finally building machines that can withstand the free electrons from the radiation from fucking them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also discovered a new breed of mushroom in
Yes.
the area that eats radiation.
That is pretty cool.
So they gathered these up and they are now using them in the space program.
Hell yeah.
They're putting them on the shuttle to eat cosmic radiation.
That's how you get mushroom monsters, guys.
Yeah, but it's worth it because mushroom monsters.
And it also was protecting everybody. So
Micronids.
Also, if we create mushroom monsters, we'll have fuckable mushroom monsters.
Hell yeah.
conceivably.
Well, everybody's getting poisoned.
Yeah, well.
You get a
And
poison.
then we have the recent Japanese fusion reactor place that blew up.
Fukushima.
Yep.
Fukushima.
That was an earthquake.
Yeah, they cleaned
That
it
was
up
an
pretty well.
earthquake, and it didn't
And
have
tsunami.
Earthquake, then tsunami.
Yep.
They just couldn't get into,
Aren't all tsunamis caused by earthquakes?
Yes.
and it just caused the fail-safes to fail.
Earthquakes on the coastal tend, not always, but do tend to cause tsunamis.
Oh yeah, no, I mean
No.
like every tsunami has to be caused by an earthquake.
No. Not technically. Because a tsunami can be caused by a landslide.
Or a drunk sea god.
And the thing about it is the ones that can be caused by a landslide also can be horrifically more frightening
Man, the landslide brings you down.
because an earthquake, an undersea earthquake, no matter where it happens or how big it happens, there is a maximum that once it gets to a certain point, doesn't matter how much stronger the earthquake is, the tidal wave won't be much higher than that. Landslide didn't have that problem.
But,
Displacement.
Yep.
I forgot what I was going to say. But I mean, honestly, and I mean, it was bad, that nuclear, issue was bad, but I mean, all things considered, like, we've gotten so good about
Yeah, they cleaned it pretty well. They had it pretty well handled.
Yeah, it's because nuclear power is more or less safe.
Yeah, because we learned our lesson in Chernobyl.
Because
And Chernobyl was poorly made.
yes,
Chernobyl was probably.
which is why we need to
Wait a minute,
convert.
the word you just said was weed.
Well,
Which one was Ukraine?
sorry about that. The cat
did
hopped
we
on the
learn our
computer.
If they're all the way in Ukraine. Are you meaning that all these different countries and things are actually just one species that should just get the fuck along?
No, I never said that at all. I never said that at
Oh
all.
my goodness.
I never said that at all. You put words in my mouth. I think there should be more wars.
No, that'll.
I think everyone who's not exactly like me should be killed.
There should be more wars. Yeah, cull the herd.
Yeah.
But like I said, I watched a YouTuber talk about
Of course.
spectacular events, and most of the time they occur because the thing was poorly made.
Yeah, usually.
The only exception I can remember is the 3 Mile incident where the failsafe just failed because
Yeah,
it
but
fucked up.
3 Mile Island wasn't
and-
even that
It
bad.
wasn't that bad.
You know, no, 3 Mile Island wasn't that bad, but 3 Mile Island was caused by mostly not necessarily by problematic things, it was caused by incompetence. Because half the lights on 3 Mile and the 3 Mile Island Control Center had post-it notes over them,
Marvelous.
Yeah, but the thing that caused it
and
was
half of it was like not upkept the way it should be. So it was mostly incompetence that caused 3 Mile Island.
But I mean,
Laziness.
you look at it like
Human error.
I mean, we've had what in the history of humanity 3
In the
nuclear
long,
power plants
in the
fucked
long history of it, yeah.
Chernobyl, 3 Mile
up?
Island,
And Fukushima.
Fukushima. I know there's more.
there was one in the Middle East that happened. Only one guy died to it. And,
Those aren't real people.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
I hope everyone knows that was
That
Not-
was sarcasm.
not
Yeah.
even thin. That was completely unveiled sarcasm.
Okay, here we go.
So let's say we beat the Kraken and then call it a night.
We're not even close to
Oh really? Yeah.
power.
You think we'll be able to beat it tonight?
It was said by the person that just said the human species
I'm
just should already
I'm
fall.
nervous about being able to beat the Kraken, but we'll see.
there was also a underground nuclear
Okay, Lightning 2, that's not that bad.
reactor test site in like our Arizona desert somewhere that also went critical.
No.
If
funny
honestly,
thing,
it's their
sometimes
physical
when
attacks that's
people
worrying
say-
me with the Kraken.
Yeah.
For critical events, it doesn't really mean an explosion happened.
Right, no, of
It
course
just means the thing was
Well,
critical and a shit ton of protons came out.
Nuclear power plants don't explode.
Nope.
They don't use the kind of uranium needed to explode, and in order to make an unstable element like uranium, plutonium explode, it requires a very specific trigger. Like you can take uranium 235, is that what they use in?
235, yeah.
You can take a bar of uranium 235 and set dynamite off next to it, and it's not going to go nuclear. You have to split an atom in order to make that thing go nuclear. Nuclear power plants don't.
No.
They're just not. No, what they do is they go blob, and then there's a whole bunch of 10 million degree slag rolling around, blowing free electrons
When they
everywhere.
blow up, it's not the nuclear material blowing up, it's the water that's coming in that gets immediately superheated and converted immediately to steam.
Radioactive steam.
And then there was another. Okay, you guys are gonna love this. Anna might know about it. She watches stuff about it too, but I forget where it was at. But there was a literal radioactive plant where they had to change out the rods manually because it was jamming up all the time. And one time it jammed up wrong and killed everyone in the room.
Oh, I think I know. Okay, yeah, it was some sort of there was some sort of a test thing going on.
I'm pretty sure it was a plant too.
I think it might have been a test plant.
Yeah, I think it was it was something, and it was something stupid.
Like early on, and here's the thing. It's the whole, there was like 3 people in the whole thing who was working on it. And their intertwined lives are basically a fucking soap opera.
Oh, that one. Not the one I was talking about, but yeah, there's that one too. Shit, I forgot about that one.
But yeah, what happened...
I think that was the Middle Eastern one I was thinking about. No? Okay.
No, the one that I'm talking about, it was...
Man, I can't do shit.
It was in America. But
no one's doing much. I'm surprised it's not going physical. The Kraken usually doesn't cast lightning 2 this often.
Good. Let's keep it this way.
Yeah, this is better off for us.
But yeah, the rod went off and blew upward and basically...
We're kind of getting lucky on this run.
Pinned someone else against the ceiling.
Yeah. Well, that was a really good hit.
Hey, BC, you put the back in.
Yeah.
And I didn't die.
I know, this is doing much better than the test run I
the
did.
rod in literally got cremated by
Wow,
sheer
he didn't give us
force
any.
into
At
the
least I leveled
ceiling.
up. Attack went up 2, and my
pictures of
defense went up
The
1.
Phantom gave us 1 of each.
Damn.
Yeah, it was nothing.
Yeah, but Carrie gave us 666. Dude only gave us 500.
Yeah.
Punk.
We just have
Not just the
Tiamat
Kraken,
and Chaos.
Keep cracking.
As much as I like this thing, I also don't because it's not an actual...
No, it's just it's a fidget toy. Is all
It's
it
a
is.
fidget toy, it's not an actual...
No, it's just...
You can't actually get to a point.
Anna's playing this thing, this base. It just unfolds from a Rubik's Cube into like this Rubik's Diamond. It is Rubik's brand though.
Also something like a star.
Okay.
Yeah, Star, whatever.
I now don't know
Also, when it's
which
a
way
cube,
I'm
it's highly
going.
unstable.
Yeah,
Have you not done this that many times, Josh?
Yeah, I haven't gone this way. So
the
I kinda-
sorcerers.
Yeah, they have...
They're not as cool as the Kingdom of Loathing sorcerers. They're sorcerers that use sauce magic.
Alright, so this is my favorite story about radiation because it shows how stupid humans are and why the only thing wrong with radiation is people who don't know what the fuck it is when shit goes bad.
Usually. Hey, Muzi, you lost your intelligence.
I can tell the story now. Sorry, guys, forget it.
It's kind of almost insulting and wrong that the spell that makes you lose intelligence
So
is slow.
I just reread Dungeons & Dragons 3rd Edition rules. Oh my god, Feeble Mind is broken as fuck.
Oh yeah, don't I use it all the time?
I'm just like, man, this is... I thought it reduced it by like 1d6 or something. No, it turns your character's intelligence and charisma, sets them to 1. Sets their intelligence and charisma to 1. Permanently.
Oh,
level
I must
spell
be
is it?
going the right
Like 6 or
direction.
7.
Oh shit!
I must be going the right
It is
direction.
Save or Die, because... I mean,
Not
it's
her.
like, because I knew Feeble Mind was an because if you're a spellcaster, you suffer -4 penalty to your saving throw. on Feeble
Isn't
Mind.
Tiamat the last one?
Of the Fiends. There's
Yeah,
one
no,
more
yeah.
boss after that.
Oh, we're at Tiamat.
Yeah, I figured I must be going the right direction because
Right?
I suddenly just ran into Tiamat.
Fuck.
But yeah, because I always knew it was kind of anti-caster, because sucking, because I thought it was 1d6 or like 2d6 each.
Something reasonable,
Yeah,
right?
sucking 1d6 intelligence from a wizard did fuck him over. But like, if anyone, even like an evil warlord, you set their intelligence and charisma to 1, they're basically a dog.
Oh shit! I says Feeble Mind sets their charisma to 1.
Sets their intelligence and charisma to 1.
Hey, Caleb, I found the spell we were talking about.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is broken.
I don't think that it works like that in 5th edition.
Something like that, 6 or 7. It's not a level 9 spell.
Wow, he really pulled out 3.5 fucking rolls just to say fuck you. Holy shit!
3.5 is it's not a good. It sucks. It's a broken, awful, horrible. It's my broken, awful, horrible mess because it was the first edition of like any tabletop game that I had actually really learned the rules for. So it is like where I got started. But yeah, 3rd edition sucks.
Pathfinder 1E for me, which is basically 3.75.
Yeah, they cleaned up 3rd edition a lot for Pathfinder 1E.
Is people mind the
Also-
same in Pathfinder?
What?
Is people mind the same thing in Pathfinder?
Probably not.
Almost certainly
They
not.
probably nerfed the fuck. Because Pathfinder nerfed the fuck out of most of the Saber Die spells.
Because they...
Because it's bullshit.
Yes.
The Saber Dice spells just suck.
They did suck. And
They just ruin games.
like I've said this, and this is even true of 5th edition. Wizards just have too many
I crit a lot.
Yeah, so did she.
Oh.
She actually hit you really hard.
Yeah, she did.
Well, that's that Mizu luck for us.
Yeah.
But
That was like
Wi-
half my fucking hell.
Wizards have too many
Almost.
options to ignore puzzles. It's like, okay, there's a locked door, and they can do too much to ruin the usage of other classes. There's a locked door, the thief. Okay, knock. Like, I'm not trying. Now you need to pick it. I just cast knock. Door's open now. All right, guys, let's walk through it.
Holy shit, Ian.
Yeah, you hit like almost 300 damage.
Ugh, you punk ass bitch! I will punch each of your heads. I'll punch each of your heads twice.
Fey Form 4, Fiery Body, Foresight, and Freedom. Those are the 9th level spells that are Pathfinder.
Oh, and this one's like 8 or 9. But the wizard spell imprisonment also sucks.
But, so,
Yeah.
back to the radiation story.
Oh, radiation story.
Since I got distracted.
Big time.
I forget what country it was in, but it was... I wanted to say India, but it might not have been India.
Latveria.
It was a country where a Danish place moved. They were unable to move their X-ray machines, so they left in the old building. The building got condemned, and they scrapped the X-ray machines. Guess what material they use for X-ray?
Oh, no.
Guess what material was used for
It's
X-ray?
highly radioactive.
I actually don't know exactly what they use for X-rays. Is it uranium?
Cobalt.
Cobalt. Oh, well, there you go. Ooh. No,
And
go ahead,
it's
finish.
in a safe container when it's
Yeah,
in
yeah,
a
yeah,
shard
yeah,
machine.
yeah,
That's
Oh my god!
completely safe.
Pathfinder.
Uh-huh.
Level 5, Enchantment Compulsion, Feeble Mind. Targets creatures' intelligence and charisma scores each drop to 1.
Oh, no, so it is still broken. Got it. Okay.
Well, I know what happened in that fight now. I know what he did.
Anyway.
He didn't update the
So-
fucking spells in 5th edition.
Okay,
The
so.
subject remains in this state until a heal, limited wish, miracle, or wish spell is used.
Yes. That's all it was in 35 too. Because you can heal most fuck yous with limited wish or.
Well, yeah, but this one you can just use a heal. You don't even have to use wish, miracle, or wish.
We got her.
Yay!
Or limited wish. So.
I think restoration would do it in 35. So there's an interesting thing. Did you know that all radioactive sensitive materials, for example, like metals you would use in a Geiger counter, have to be mined from metals that were processed before the dropping of the atomic bomb in Hiroshima? Because all the metal in the world now has too much background radiation to make proper Geiger counters. So they basically have to raise old German ships and mine them for metal to make Geiger counters.
I did not know that.
Huh.
Because you cannot process steel now without it being filled with background radiation.
We really fucked the world.
Yeah, kind of.
A creature that can cast arcane spells takes a
Minus 4
-4
penalty. Yep.
But, so, it goes to the scrapyard, and it gets scrapped down, and when they got to the core where they held the cobalt,
They just cracked it
they
open.
cracked it open and found this pretty glowing blue dust.
And then they died.
Worse. They fell in love with it and took it home to show their family.
Oh, then their entire family's died.
And then they showed their friends, and they showed their family. The guy of this thing invited his best buddy over, who like, oh, that's cool. Took a chunk of it home to his 5-year-old daughter, who played with it.
Have you never seen a science fiction movie from the 50s? If it's glowing, don't fuck with it.
And
True.
I think the girl either used it like makeup or a doll or something. Either way, that girl's dead, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's fucking Cobalt.
A lot of people in this story are dead and or have cancer. The ones who are least exposed to it have cancer. And the entire community, like it was like this, like a suburban community, got shut down. They had to like cleanse the area because it took them a while to figure out what the fuck was going on when people started getting radiation poisoning. Because none of the doctors in this area was like, "Oh yeah, that's radiation poisoning." Because one, they weren't taught about radiation poisoning. Two, they were like, "Why would they have radiation?"
Radiation poisoning.
So it took them a while to figure out what the fucking problem was. So a lot of people died, including children. I was like, we just need to teach people. Well, some rocks are bad.
Okay.
Some
Once
rocks.
again, if you've ever seen a science fiction movie from the 50s, if it glows, don't fuck with it.
Some rocks really do have auras. However, those auras are fuck you energy.
Yeah, they're free electrons. Is what they are. Although not all radioactive materials glow.
I know uranium glows under UV.
Under UV, but in its natural state, it doesn't glow.
I know.
That's like people like, oh, radioactive waste is like this glowing green sludge. It's not. Uranium just looks like a hunk of dark steel.
And then we have the uranium girls who painted glow in dark paint.
I'm familiar with that.
Oh, that's
Yes.
depressing. Can we talk about something not depressing?
Oh,
I don't know why
best
we.
part. You want to know how they painted? They licked the tips of their paintbrushes to keep them nice and fine.
I'm sure they did.
That's how they got cancer. Generally speaking, the painting thing was.
It was either uranium or lead. I can't remember.
Generally speaking, the
I mean,
Was it uranium thing?
even if
I don't remember
here's the
if it's
thing, like
uranium or not.
in its natural state, uranium isn't super radioactive. Actually, radon is more radioactive than uranium in its natural state.
But they painted enough washes that.
Here's the thing, though. Uranium is still a heavy metal. Once it's in your body, it doesn't leave. Like lead.
Yeah.
You accumulate lead in your body, it stays in your body forever. Uranium's the
So,
same.
Talk to Magneto, he knows.
All heavy metals are the same way. Once you ingest a heavy metal, it builds in your body. There's no getting rid of it. There's no flushing it out.
Once you
So,
saw
like-
Magneto, who will.
So the way it worked was they would. I'm remembering the story of the uranium girls. The way it worked is that they would paint watches, watch faces, the numbers, so they would glow in the dark, so that you could use the watch in the dark. The paint that they used had radioactive material, but it was still fine. They would have been fine, but they also would lick the end of their paintbrushes.
To keep
Okay.
them, keep
They
them,
ingested it.
So what do you guys think?
Chaos.
Should we?
Save state.
That's probably a good idea.
Save state and let's do it. Chaos. 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 Chaos.
Did
Okay,
we ever
it
do that
is.
thing where we went to fight the war mech?
I have the alternate save file
that'll be our next
so that
episode.
we can
That's
give.
after.
I
That'll
think
be our last episode.
they were just curious. I think we're gonna do the war mech offline.
Well, what we can just do is we can do the war mech offline. If we see the war mech, we can do a short little 3-minute video of us fighting the war mech
Yeah.
and post it.
Okay,
But-
fair enough. That's-
You want a happy story? Okay.
Garland, what are you doing here?
Is he gonna knock us all down? He's probably gonna knock us all
Remember
down.
me, Garland? That was 2,000 years in the future, you idiot! Sorry.
Yeah, but he's the one who set the time warp, so
I
he's
know-
beyond
he
space
did.
and time.
You puny lot thought you defeated me, but the 4 fiends sent me back 2,000 years into the past.
Okay.
From here, I sent the 4 fiends into the future. The fiends will send me back here, and the time loop will go on. Oh my, I've got a headache.
Paradox.
So since we killed them just now, that we kind of already broke the time loop?
It's... Shut up.
There is no explaining it.
After 2,000 years, I will be forgotten and the time loop will close. I will live forever and you shall meet your doom.
There is no explanation, only Zool.
Chaos.
So Garland is chaos.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Is it because of the time loop thing, or?
Kind of.
Don't worry about it.
So anyway, the happy ending
Don't
you
think
want.
about it too much.
All the Iranian girls sued the company, got a shit ton of money.
Yeah, but they still fucking had cancer.
Yeah, but their families were well off after their passing.
That's
He's trying to use crack.
ineffective because crack is whack.
Crack is whack.
What is crack?
It's an instant death move. He's opening a fissure into the ground and having you fall in.
Fuck you.
Literally
His
trying
opening
to show
move.
you the
His
wolf
opening
bubble.
move was to try to kill you instantly.
By the way,
Oh,
Feeble Mind is
fuck.
in 5e.
Huh?
Feeble Mind is in 5e.
Is?
It does the exact same thing.
Does it really? Have we not?
Target takes psychic damage and must make an intelligence saving throw on a failed save.
I think-
intelligence and charisma scores become 1.
I honestly think people are counting on
Apparently,
people who play
okay.
wizards to be just dumb and go fireball.
I don't
I
know about the other ones, but that this one is at the end of every 30 days, the creature can repeat its saving throw against a spell.
At least that, I guess.
I just
It's still-
realized.
Something,
It's
I
still.
guess.
It's still.
Wow.
It's still. I win.
Mizu
Your party
did
has to
3.
take care of you for an entire month before you
I
can
don't mean to
attempt to get the fuck out.
Devin, I don't mean to scare you, but Mizu did 3 hits on Chaos,
Uh-huh.
13 damage.
I just didn't roll high enough.
Yeah.
I think we're fucked.
He also has a dragon deck.
Yes, he does have a dragon
I
deck.
don't know, Ian. You did 200 damage to him. So.
Yeah.
I hit twice as often as you. Josh will do like 1. He did 2 last time.
It was 1 hit though.
5 hits, 100 damage, and that's a critical.
Yeah.
You guys got this. Stay positive.
I hope we do. I'd like to finish this series and move on.
Stay positive. We can
What
do
would be
this.
next?
The Stanley Parable is
Oh,
the
yeah.
plan. Technically, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
I've never played the Stanley Parable.
I don't know. We would be talking over it the
It
entire time.
feels. Stanley Parable always felt to me like one of those games. Oh, nice. 285. There we go.
Oh, it's my
Inferno. Okay, that's a fire spell.
Stanley Parable always felt like one of those games that aren't a game, but rather like something you fiddle with for a while, and it completely not my speed.
So I recently played Stray. And I thought it was going to be one of those games as well.
Well, played what?
Stray.
The cat
Okay,
game.
okay.
The cat game that came
It's
out recently.
it's currently a big hotness thing.
Gotcha.
I thought it was going to be exactly
So
like
am I.
that,
Ladies.
where you just like
What?
be one of those games you just like walking. Oh fuck.
A
That's-
simulator.
Yeah,
Not horrible. It's
like
not
it's like Stanley Parable. It's just like a little fun little walking simulator that you just mess around with. Nope.
No?
You actually gotta do shit.
Oh, cool.
There's quest lines. There's shit to kill.
I guess that's what I meant with Stanley Parable.
There's a
walking
lot to that
simulator.
game. I thought was
It is
not gonna
technically
be
a
there.
walking simulator.
I
So-
watched Jacksepticeye play it.
It would be something that would just kind
It's
of
a
not be
good
my
game.
thing.
Really good game. Kind of short, but really good game.
I found out
Also
that they
something.
ported Monster Rancher 1 and 2 on the Switch.
Stretch.
How, unfortunately,
I was a
the
dick
best
ass
part
cat.
about
Was
Monster
Jack some
Rancher
kind of
isn't
dick
in
ass
it.
cat?
What you do is you type in the name of a CD and it
Oh,
references a database.
they do it like they did in the advanced Game Boy version.
Well, the Game Boy version, you just wrote out a word. This one, you type in the name of the game or album that you want, and it sees if it's in its database. Which kind of sucks.
It does.
But right now, I think it's the best we can do for Monster Rancher.
Anna, I forgot to tell you. We asked Kayla what my familiar should be.
A rat.
She gets parrot. She took parrot.
I mean, parrot. That makes sense.
I thought you were going to go with monkey.
I thought she would go with monkey too.
Curse you, Buckle Monkey!
Said we couldn't have the otter.
He also spent
I
freezes
told her I'm
now?
sorry.
I'm waiting for the Ice
I
3 to
misread
hit.
it.
Yeah. It hit Ian super hard.
Is he
You
alive
die
now?
again.
He's still alive.
I am still alive.
Dale, get on it. Keep you wins for at least one more punch.
is weak healing with the, using the staff.
Evil Mind spell. It is a will spell, so you're fighting against the strongest save a wizard's gonna.
Yeah, but they get a -4. That is not a small penalty.
That and I mean, you might roll a 1.
That's kind of what it comes down to. A 3rd edition was so many wizards just had spells that just completely overcame everything. That's why I said what they need to do. So Dungeons & Dragons creators, for 6th edition, limit the wizard spell list. Bring back forbidden schools. Force the wizard to pick like 5 schools that they're allowed to use from. It will go so far in balance.
Oh,
no.
Lightning 3, you're probably down before Dale was able to cure you.
No, I believe in him.
No.
I believe in him.
No.
I believe in you.
155.
If
One
there was
Oof.
one time,
Fuck.
if
Yeah.
there was one time for you to have a good save, it was this one.
226 damage when he only has 160 health.
140.
Everyone else didn't go above 100.
I know.
Damn.
That's because black belts, for some reason, have absolutely no magic resistance.
That's
Yeah, I don't get
It
it.
is dumb, and I don't like it. It's stupid.
What about your key?
What?
That should count for something.
Sitting here in the hallway playing.
I don't think it's gonna work, but oh no! You lost intelligence, Mizu.
Oh no, whatever shall I do? Shame.
I don't need much intelligence to shove this sword up your ass.
My only thing is, I think that the Feeble Mind being curable by heal is actually.
Great Restoration will do it in 5th edition. It's
Yeah,
Great
it's Great Restoration, Heal, or Wish.
Yeah.
5th edition.
Yeah, but I mean, just being able to be cured by heal is immensely weakening to me. For Feeble Mind.
Still, Great Restoration is a 500 gold worth diamond to do it.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
heal isn't that bad.
Heal doesn't cost a goddamn thing.
Oh. Yeah, but it's a higher level, isn't it?
6.
So
Yeah.
let's go.
Not a big deal. You can
It
pay.
is a big deal if you don't have 6 level spells.
You can
Well,
pay
then you
for
should be
it.
fighting things that cast 8 level spells on you.
Sometimes
Ow.
we'll have dick DMs.
No. 5th level spell. The Pathfinder Feeble Mind is a 5th level spell.
how.
And 5e it's 8 level.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm fine with
In
Feeble Mind.
5e it's 8th level and it takes your most of 1.
We found the problem, guys.
Exactly. I'm fine with it setting to 1 if it's 8th level. That's what 8th level spells do.
Yeah, no.
8th level spells are meant to just fuck your day up. This is kind of the point. If you've gotten far enough in a campaign where you're fighting things that are casting 8th level spells on you, well then you need some character deaths. It's just how that works.
Oh, seriously, I forgot he did that.
Oh no, what happened?
Cure for himself.
Cure 4 on himself, which
What
Cure
a
4
fucking-
and Cure 4 is
Shit.
max HP, so we're starting all
What
over.
a fucking cockhead.
Yeah, I forgot he did that.
Is there a way to cast Reflect on him?
No.
Damn!
That actually did save our life one time, one of the
Oh
games.
my god.
It was glorious.
You can tell we've only played later Final Fantasy games. But half the shit we come up with in this stuff.
Wasn't it 10? Didn't we do it to that one bitch who cast death on us?
Yes, she kept casting death on us, and then she would she would give herself cure. She would give herself some crazy healing spell, and we ended up putting Reflect on her. That way, when she tried to cast healing on herself, it would go to us.
Yeah. Fuck.
I also know in Final Fantasy IX, there is a boss that's basically just a big old black stone thing.
Oh yeah.
He's the
No,
option.
the the tactic I'm talking about is you cast reflect on yourself and then cast water on yourself, because in Final Fantasy IX, first off, you can split spells without any problem. You don't need like an all materia or an extra anything. You can just split spells. And anytime a spell in Final Fantasy IX is reflected, it gets reflected back, if I remember right, at 1.5 times power.
What is it?
And he's weak
That's
to
true.
water.
That's true.
Well,
Well, you need
I heard.
Water.
yeah, I forgot he
You can
did
reflect on
that, so
yourself.
we're probably not going to be
On
able to beat
yourself.
him.
Especially since you're down.
And
No,
then
never
you
mind.
cast
You don't
water
have
on
anybody.
everyone.
Cure for himself.
Except just Ian.
Yeah,
And you hit the
exactly.
thing with water 4 times, reflected. And it just slaughters the fucker thing.
But what do you mean by split spells?
Go from single target to all targets.
Oh, okay.
Block him
I
like it.
didn't know what you meant. I'm like, I didn't know what you meant by split spell.
We gotta be running low on our own healing.
We are. I really don't have that much.
So, question.
Don't do anything?
Final Fantasy IX has Doomsday, which attacks everything. If you would reflect your entire party and cast
Just to
Doomsday...
reflect.
Damn!
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't summons usually go?
It's not summoned.
It's not a summon.
Okay.
It's just the most powerful spell in and of itself.
It's the one where they die in 10 turns, correct?
No, it's
No.
the one where BB summons the fucking giant-ass meter and kills everything on the screen.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And
Oh, that does look something.
Osmo, the
It
super
might
boss,
just
secret
fun,
boss,
dude.
secret super boss can do it too.
I didn't find him, so I didn't know that.
He's just a big giant marble.
Yeah.
But yeah, he can use it to. No, I think you just have to survive it.
Yeah, you just put life on yourself.
Auto life on yourself.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
I think magic barrier helps too.
Yeah.
Wake up,
Maybe bring
Ian.
on BB. BB is the only one who
Okay,
has
I just
Right,
imagine,
this is
since
true,
Dale's
actually.
using his healing staff,
Yeah.
he's just sitting there poking me. Hey guys, I think he's dead. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Poke, poke.
But there is no way to get around Doomsday. If you use it, everything is on the screen gets hit with hot. Gets hit.
Okay, now I know.
I was just curious.
I mean, this
if
point-
you're really
this
funny
point
to
might as well
fucking
just
do
experiment.
double damage to
Yeah.
fucking enemy.
Even
He
if you
summoned
use
a
Stun
tornado.
Your sword to
Yeah, that's
cast
bad.
Doomsday, I believe it's the same thing.
It's against us.
Yeah, I know.
Tried that.
I'm dead.
I mean, like I
didn't
said, we're
ever
pretty
think about
basically
doing
fucked
that. Oh
anyway.
my
Yeah.
god, that sounds devastating as
And
fuck.
Dale's dead. Alright, Mizu, last man standing. You and Chaos.
Oh no.
Slug it out.
Oh no, but
What
is
do we
he-
do if Devin wins this?
We give Devin a big hug and a kiss.
win this for me?
It's not happening.
It's not happening,
Right.
but...
Oh no, he casts haste on himself.
Yeah.
Oh.
That means he's gonna hit twice as many times every turn.
God damn, what we really need
But
to
you
do.
did get a critical hit. He's trying to show you his crack, Devin.
We need,
Hell yeah.
we need a copycat.
But Devin, he's not your type, so his crack's ineffective.
And
Hell yeah.
28 damage.
Hell
Nuke.
Man, he knew. You survived a nuke!
I survived a nuke?
You
Yeah.
survived a nuke!
He cast nuke and you lived.
Fuck you, Chaos. Well, this was the last
Devin's
hit.
last words. Devin's on the ground, bloodied and battered. And he just looks up at him as Chaos comes over just to stomp his lights out. He goes, I survived nuke.
And then you're paralyzed.
Oh, I'm paralyzed.
And no, you're slain.
He can be both!
I can be-
And there we have it.
Paralyzing.
So we did save state. So what I'm probably going to do is from there cast exit,
Yep.
and we'll have to grind.
Yep.
Which I know you're against grinding off camera.
I am against grinding off camera.
Okay, fine.
One more episode.
Oh, might be more than that.
5 more episodes of grind just for the final fucking boss. At least the other 4 are already
Welcome
killed.
to Final Fantasy.
How much time we got left on our computer?
Not a lot.
Alright. I think we should probably call it a night here, and fine, we can grind off camera.
Because that might be the only way we're gonna manage.
Pretty much.
So now we cast exit and we go back through, do we have to beat all the bosses again? Or
Yep!
Oh boy.
They're all reset because of the old mechanic of them being encounters based on a position. So to get past that one place, we have to fight them again.
And the thing is, that wouldn't be such a big deal if they gave you experience worth a shit.
Yeah.
Like,
But
the
the
one thing gives you 500.
Well, wasn't luck supposed to help with that?
Well, the random encounters as you go along.
Yes, but those are set encounters. Luck doesn't have anything to do with those.
Well, that's why I
I
meant
was
the.
saying, doesn't luck help with experience
No.
points?
Critical hits and runaway rate. Well, critical hits and runaway rate was, and like first strikes and that kind of stuff is what luck was supposed to do.
Oh.
But the random encounters in the Temple of Chaos are where you get your experience and stuff. But yeah, we will see things.
Stop taking those floppy purple things and slapping them against each other.
And with that, we'll have to say goodbye, guys.
Stop, won't stop.
Goodbye.
Yeah, see ya.
Have a great old
Bye.